Stephanie McMahon recently appeared on Good Morning America to talk about the role women play in the wacky world of sports entertainment and how in such a male-dominated sport, women are being given just as equal of an opportunity as their male counterparts. Yes, this may sort of be true now, but if you've been a fan of the WWE for as long as I have, you know just as well as I do that this hasn't always been the case. As a matter of fact, the WWE Divas have only really been given an equal opportunity after #GiveDivas a chance trended worldwide last year on Twitter, forcing WWE no other choice but to listen to their fans after the negative backlash they received from the hashtag. You have to remember, it wasn't too long ago that women were restricted to 2-3 minute matches on a regular basis. And who could forget the matches of the Attitude Era? Which matches of the Attitude Era? Come on. You know the matches. Can you imagine if next week Charlotte and Sasha Banks squared off for the Divas Championship in the main event of Monday Night Raw and started stripping each other down to their skivvies? Probably not. And if you can imagine this happening, it's going to have to stay in that imagination of yours because time have really changed. And if those are the kind of Diva matches you like to watch, that's what YouTube is for. So if you need some ideas on what to search for, here are the top 12 hottest Diva matches that will never happen again. Number 12. Bikini Contest. Though the Bikini Contest was not a wrestling match, it did take place inside the squared circle many times and chances are you've seen one. Each diva would start the contest by disrobing and modeling their cute new bikini. The diva with the most cheers would win. Most memorable. Fully loaded, July 26, 1998, Sable vs Jacqueline. Sable cheated, she wore pain instead of a bikini top, but we weren't complaining. Number 11. Kimono Match. Happening only once in Japan. Two divas started the match wearing kimonos and you guessed it, has to strip the other of their kimono to win the match. See the pattern here. Most memorable, SmackDown, February 10, 2005. Tori Wilson vs Hiroko. Tori won, but stripped herself from her kimono anyway because she looked absolutely amazing. So why not? Number 10. Fulfill your fantasy. Did you ever want to see the divas wrestle in schoolgirl outfits or as nurses? Or how about in leather and lace? Well, the WWE Universe got to decide by voting on WWE.com, thus fulfilling their fantasy. This would happen at the Taboo Tuesday PPVs. Most memorable, Taboo Tuesday, October 19, 2004. Trish Stratus vs Stacy Keibler vs Molly Holly vs Jazz vs Gail Kim vs Nidia vs Victoria in a Fulfill Your Fantasy Battle Royal. The Women's Championship was on the line in this match, and Trish would successfully defend it in a schoolgirl outfit. Talk about a fighting champion. Number 9. Lingerie Match. You guessed it. The divas wore lingerie while competing in the squared circle. Like any regular match, a pinfall or submission was required to win. Considering the match types we've seen from divas, this was actually pretty tamed. Most memorable, No Mercy, October 21st, 2001, Tori Wilson vs Stacy Keibler. This would be first ever lingerie match, and it was even placed in WWE's top 10 matches of 2001. Not bad for a couple of hot blondes from WCW. Number 8. Thong Stinkface Match. Yes, this was a real match, only happening one time. Both divas in the ring competed in thongs. The first diva to give the other diva a stink face would win the match. Would you really call that a stink face though? I think Tori Wilson referred to it as a facial. Most memorable, SummerSlam, August 27, 2000, The Cat vs Terry. The Cat won the match after bashing Terry in the head. With head, Al Snow's head that is. Number 7. Topless Top Rope Match. Two men would wrestle in the ring. each of the two representing their own separate diva. If one of them was tossed over the rope, their represented diva had no other choice but to remove an article of clothing until, you guessed it, they were topless. Most memorable, Raw, December 20th, 1999. Val Venis with BB versus Hardcore Holly with Terry. Val Venis was tossed twice over the top rope and BB was forced by Triple H to show her BBs. However, Triple H blocked the crowd's view so that only he could see. Check. Number 6. Mud Match. Although we witnessed a pool of mud in 2014 featuring Vicky Guerrero and Stephanie McMahon, it won't ever happen the same. We remember it with the Divas barely wearing any clothes. Over the years, we would see many pools filled with not only mud but pudding, eggnog, gravy and even ice-cold snow. Wowzers. Most memorable, Raw, August 19, 2002, Trish Stratus vs Stacy Keibler in a mud match. Stacy threw Trish off the stage into the mud of the freaking stage. Evening Gown Match. The evening gown match followed the same rules as the bra and panties match. The only difference, the divas wore evening gowns. But here's a fun fact you might already know. Two men also competed in one of these matches, who Gerald Briscoe and Pat Patterson raced in drag at the 2000 King of the Ring. Talk about gender equality. Needless to say, we're alright with never seeing that kind of match again. Number 4. Wet and Wild Match. Water guns, water balloons, buckets of water, and yes, you guessed it, anything involving water was legal in this match. Also, the competitors usually wore white. I wonder why. Most memorable, Raw, June 12, 2006, Tori Wilson vs Candice Michelle. This was the first match of its kind, and these girls battled it out to be on the cover of the WWE Summer Special magazine. Talk about a must-win match. Number 3. Paddle on a pole match. Also referred as a spanking match, a paddle would be placed on a pole extending from one of the ring's turnbuckles. The first diva to retrieve this paddle would get to spank her opponent with it. Talk about humiliating and perverted and sexy. Most memorable, Raw, April 1st, 2002, Trish Stratus vs Terry. Molly Holly would run out after the match and crack the paddle over poor Trish's skull. It was unfortunate. That's not how we wanted to see the paddle being used. Molly. Number 2. Pillow Match. How exactly does one manage to wrestle in a pillow fight? Well, same rules apply to any other regular match. You win by either pinfall or submission. However, there is also a plethora of pillows in the ring to whack your opponent with. Isn't that fun? Even featured a couple times at WrestleMania. The pillow fight would surprisingly make its final appearance in the PG era. But instead of the divas wearing lingerie like in the past, the divas wore pajamas instead. Much classier, right? Most memorable, Raw, September 2nd, 2002, the first ever pillow fight featuring Stacy Keibler and Terry. Terry would win the match, but Stacy would get the last laugh, clocking Terry in the back of the head with a pillow. And when I say clocked, I literally mean clogged. Stacy stuffed a metal clock into one of the pillowcases. Number 1. Bra and Panties Match. Probably one of the most popular matches to emerge in the Attitude Era. Two divas started the match fully clothed and the first diva to be stripped to her bra and panties lost the match. The bra and panties match was a WWE staple for years, and we would see many different variations from singles to tag team to even fatal four-ways. Most memorable, New Year's Revolution, January 8, 2006, Candice Michelle vs Maria vs Tori Wilson vs Victoria vs Ashley in the first and only bra and panties gauntlet match. What's better than two women being stripped? 5. Today I explained to you in this video top 12 hottest diva matches that will never happen again. How is the video? Be sure to comment down below. There may be problems with English pronunciation. Sorry for that. So I say goodbye for today. Have a nice day everyone.